All the fivefold ministers be greeted. We must make it clear, very much clear, that we cannot allow ourselves to continue to be bullied as the church. We have been bullied for too long, and this is the time that we must stand up and radically restore the shape and the dignity of the church. Because everything that has been happening in our country, the church being sidelined all along, but towards election, that's where they come and jump and talk to us. We must begin to address them that enough with that attitude. And right now as we are here, we are not fighting for anything different. We are fighting for the church to be respected. And we did that in Pretoria. They opened the church for 50 people because they just think that if they throw a lollipop at us, we're going to be excited. We are showing them that what we want, and we're going to fight for it until And then I'm here to promise you, should they not give us what we want? Should they not give us what we want? We're going to take another action. We are mobilizing at national level. We have pastors who are supporting this all over the country. We have pastors in Mafikeng, we have pastors in Rustenburg, Polokwane, Mokopane, Nelspruit, Mpumalanga, Eppington, Kimberley. In all the bigger cities of this country, they are there. If they don't give us what we want, we tell them that we're going to keep this country to be very slow for 1 or 2 days. So let them do what we are asking now and come and sit down with us and talk to us. We cannot allow ourselves to be represented by SACC. SACC, they never built churches. They inherited churches that were built in 18th century. We are the ones who know what is a church because we build churches. SACC, they inherited the Lutheran church from England or wherever, or the Methodist church from Netherlands. We build churches from the start. We know what it means to sweat and bleed for the church. Therefore, we are talking exactly for what we have built. So we are refusing to listen to the SACC, and if you are a member of SACC, I advise you to reject them and resign right now. Because those people, they don't represent the Church of Christ. They represent the sellouts to the government. We know quite well that they are paid by the government to side with them. And the reason why they close the churches, we understand that they close the churches because of most of pastors have been against vaccine. We have not taken a position against vaccine or for vaccine. We shall come to that one. Let them open churches. We will launch our crusade and they shall hear. I must talk to the police. Where is Mr. Whoever who was busy? Mr. Prince. Say, Mr. Prince, where is he? We are going to send a message to all of you. You're not going to provoke us, and you're not going to arrest any of our pastors when they protest. Should any of you do that, we're not going to sue the state, we'll sue your pension fund individually. Because we are tired of you provoking the church. You did that in Sebokeng. You arrested Pastor Radebe like he's a bag of potatoes. And we launch a lawsuit against you of 3.5 million. And you're going to pay it and you'll continue paying. And those police who arrested him, who were swearing at him, we deal with them individually as we speak. And let me tell you, if you think that you are only pastors, relax. If you think we are only pastors because we read the Bible and we preach in church, I'm a founder of Faith Family Fellowship in Pretoria. And let me tell you, I'm an advocate. We are not scared of you. We know the law inside out. And no one will stop us. If you wanted to pass here, we'll pass. You're not going to stop us. We respect your uniform and your office. Therefore, don't abuse us and don't molest us. Are you hearing me? Don't abuse us, don't molest us. We respect you because God appointed you there, sir. But if we want to fight you, we can fight you. Don't push us to be tired. We don't want to be tired. And pastors, let me tell you something. If we don't stand radically for the church, if we don't stand radically for the kingdom of God, we will be disrespected by this government. We will be disrespected by this antichrist people who are making rules that are against God every day. We need to stand up and fight now. And these divisions of the Pentecostal and charismatic churches must come to an end. This is the time that we unite. This is the time that we become one force. Let me tell you something. We have bigger numbers. We have many people. Our problem is our division. We are starting our unity now. And I urge you, Cape Town, I urge you, Western Cape, let us unite everywhere in South Africa. Let us move forward in power, in force, and make sure that we claim our rightful place in this country. We are called to govern. Therefore, we shall be the governance as our God is God, who said the will must be done here. God bless you.